Some people who realize I work with children, teens, and young adults will say to me, "Oh, you work with teenagers? Don't they eye roll you? Aren't they snotty?" And no, they're actually not. They don't do that to me. And part of the reason for that is the relationship that we have with them, right? First of all, I'm not their mother. I'm sure they're much more likely to eye roll their mother, but they're not going to eye roll me or be like snarky to me as a teenager because I'm there to help them achieve what they ultimately want, which is that peer acceptance. And once they figure that out, I'm their mentor. They're listening to me. They're taking in everything I say. So last night we were at a group, and it was actually our young adult group, and they asked me, is there anyone here who ever gets to be, kind of dangerous or ever gets kicked out? Is how they started it. And every once in a while, we do a screening thing where we don't take aggressive kids or anything like that. But every now and again, there will be somebody who does get angry. I mean, I'm talking like a handful of times in 20 years. We talked about how this person was kind of like up kind of close to me in my face, and I just kind of said, you really need to take like two steps back right now because you're in my space. And the person did take the two steps back, but they kind of got concerned when I was talking about that in terms of like our relationship with them. So the one kid says, so hey, listen, I will be your bodyguard, which was the sweetest thing. It's like a 17, 18-year-old kid. And I'm like, I don't need a bodyguard, but I appreciate the sentiment. And then this other kid says, we said, who in their right mind would be mean to you? And he goes, oh, I think I just answered my own question. Who in their right mind would be mean to you? And honestly, like it really doesn't happen because again, I'm trying to help them achieve what they ultimately want. And usually what I also do is say, look, you seem like you're a really nice kid, but I can see the points where impulsivity really takes over. So how about you and I really work on that over the next few months and make sure that we learn how to control that? Because you really don't ever want to have impulsivity take over and have you have a hard time with friendships. So that's kind of how we do it. And that's why they tend to appreciate the feedback rather than eye roll us.